One, two, three, four, five.
Baka meron kang extra sec na lo. May extra ka ba rin?
Lola. Tatlo lang nga meron ko.
Ginagamit mo ba yun?
Oh,
Shit.
3.
6. First na
Malamang
lang.
first kasi maraming odd yung ano.
Pass.
Draw. Ba yun? Pass.
Ang favorite ko
Same form ko. Ay, kailangan pa pala basahin to. Eight. Pass.
Okay, turn 0. Malma ka kasi. Ano na naman yung reklamo? Ano?
Seven, leader.
Seven. Sige, take. Pass.
Tukos to ah.
Tukos pala.
Yun.
Oo nga eh. Okay, mali pala ako na sequence.
Yung ginagawa, something may 5 cost eh.
Oo nga eh. Pero mali ako, kulang ako nandun. Dapat pala, mas okay pala yung even curve sa kanya.
Add up to 1 supernova started. Bakit naman? 3 cost to ah.
Oh, pero kailangan ko ng 1 doon para ma-activate yung leader beauty. Para malapang ko
Well,
siya.
oo.
Mali ako.
Yeah.
Ay, mali. Pero okay lang. Ito na lang. Ang ginagawa niyan ay
Ihiga mo para plus 1,000 hanggang next turn. Hanggang next turn ko.
5 leader. Ilan ba?
Tama, di ba? Rested? Alam ko i-rest mo yun eh.
Oh, pero di ko siya gagamitin. Hindi na
Ah, di
pagkala.
ba?
5 lang. Ay, sige. 6.
Ito okay.
Pass lang.
Bro.
Uy.
Kinabahan na ako. Sabi ko, siguro ibig ko na natin bago.
Uy.
Pwede to. Five, leader. Ay, dito lang. Kay ano no. Kay Bonnie na no. Okay, ito na. Tanggal tayo ng camera.
Trash 2, no?
Yes. Yes. Okay, pass.
Ano yung ano kay Koala? Ano yung cost ng kay Koala? 8 cost? Up. Sige, nagagawa tayo isa.
You lost, haha! You lost, haha! Nanalo ka ba?
Kasi usually, sabi ko, kung hindi ako nag-start, hindi ako
Take.
Lost na rin kasi game 1. Last, eh.
Tapos leader
Hindi
ability.
pa pwede.
Di ba pwede?
Wala pang 5 cost yung mga ano mo eh.
Potek.
I mean, wala pang 5 cost to.
Okay. Pero possible pa naman yan. Wait lang.
Isa pa.
First time ko na talaga. Hindi ko po 2 weeks ago. Sabi ko, lalaro ako ba?
Then, tapos leader ability. Return 1 character to the owner's hand. Then, 5 or less. Then, on play, return 1 of your character to the owner's hand. Play a character with 3 costs. Tama, no? Okay. Tapos, tapos 6. Pass.
Hand size. Anim.
6.
Tapos ka na 2 cards. Five leader ability draw.
Block.
Pass. Kaya pala di ko na tinayo.
Tatayo ko rin naman yan.
Apat na block. Ay lang ya.
Nice sequence.
Ako? AJ.
Ito ulit kailangan kong gawin. Tama ba?
Zero na, magbigay ka lang. Chill. Chill the fuck down.
Tapos, effect. Return one card to the owner's hand. Reveal one top of the
Zero, one, two, three.
Tapos effect nito, return one character.
Or kahit ito, one hit lang.
Play to your customers.
Uy! No, just...
Ang dami na naman ginagawa nito. Putik yan. Parang tatakot ako. Hand cards?
Apat. 5.
5.
Sasha is the way.
Up.
Di pwede?
Hindi. Kailangan isa lang yung Cavendish mo.
We?
Oo. Siyempre, ito pa sa akin ko. Sabog.
Nga, no other Cavendish. Parang Shirahoshi. Sayang.
Sabi na yun ang gagawin mo eh.
Diba, Doy? 11. Leader.
Take.
Pass. Putik. Parang masaya pala ito pero ang dami nangyayari.
Ito pala muna. Sige. 5 leader muna. Pwede rin. KO.
Ay, hindi pala siya. Siya,
Hindi
yun, diba?
pwede siya.
Exception.
Hindi pwede siya. So, pang KO. Search. Alat naman oh. Ito lang yung makukuha ko.
Ano yung cost ng KO niyan? Ano yung kini-KO niyan? 5 cost?
4 cost, pero pag may 8 cost ako in play, nagiging 6 yung abot mo.
Confirming round 4 winners.
10.
Mark 1, Maynard, Scott,
10?
Marcon, Aaron, Harvey,
Cost.
Mark, okay. Okay? Sige, round 5 na tayo last round. Mark 1,
Ay.
Scott, Team
Ano, tama pala.
Big leader pa rin
Wala pang balagyan.
Table 2, Marcon, Lolo. Table 3, Raj, Maynard. Table 4,
Raj and
Hazel, Lens. Wala na si Lens. Kaya nga, mamaya ka na. Mamaya ka na. Table 5, Chester, Mark. Table 6, Matthew Nathaniel. Table 7, Elaine S.J. Table 8, Christopher Daniel. Table 9, Josh Johan. 8 is Christopher Daniel.
One, two, three, four, five, six.
Ano? Yun na dito.
Freeze. Six.
May Pikachu yan or ba?
Uy.
Dito kumain.
Six. Tuko. Pass. Bro.
Guys, start with it. Ako na po yung clearance ng shows. Wala na
5K leader.
Ako na nakukuha ng
5K? Oh. 1K.
Ba't lang naman kinuha ko? Default din is... Default din tumigil ka.
Teo.
Kasi kamadali.
Ay, dapat pala wala to.
Kasi may lumabas na yung lumabas na kasi si sleeping report ko sa'yo. Lumabas na yung sleeping side tapos hindi ka
Perfect.
sa dami. Nag-lock naman yung
Okay. Pass.
Ako sa ano?
Hindi ko alam kung kailangan ko ba ito. Ay, search. Search. One, two, three, four, five. It's time to on play, return, play trigger, yes. Five. Look. Six. Sige, counter. Pass. Hand size? 4 cards. Apat dapat. Seven, leader.
Okay. Level leader.
Magkano?
11.
11?
I know the best play to do. I'm gonna let you make it. Wait, guys, watch this. One Pokemon.
Pupunta ka, Mark.
15. Leader.
Effect.
I do not buy Pokemon.
Counter.
Ilan yan?
Plus 3k lang, pero mag-resta niya isang
Utang ina. Plus 3K.
tapos rest, ano.
Oh, pero di siya pwede mag-block. Kasi tapos na yung block, ano mo eh. Counter na eh.
Hindi, restan siya eh.
Oh, pero hindi mo mabablock. Dapat, kung magbablock ka, mauna yan bago counter.
Talo.
I
Parang feeling ko ang dami ko kinuha ko agad yung buhay na hindi dapat eh.
Oh, yun yung problema nila, yung mabilis mauubos yung ano eh.
Parang, kailangan pala may learning curve to, pero parang masaya naman. Pag pag nakuha ka na yung mga ibang parts.
Maraming kalokohan.
Nagano lang kasi ako eh. May ganito pa nga ako eh. Parang habang wala pa akong mga ano.
Koala from OP12. That is the leader for today. So, while Koala hasn't done as well as people were expecting it to originally in the meta, I still do think it has its strengths. The overall strategy that you typically want for this deck, or at least how I would play it, is I'd want to set up and survive the early rounds because Koala is a slow starter, I would say. And then just try to swarm out as much as you can in the late game. So what Koala does is if you have at least 2 characters with a cost of 8 or more on the field, whenever you attack, you can draw 1 card. And then once per turn, if your opponent plays out a character that's 8 cost or more, or if that character is played out through the effects of another character, then your opponent has to take 1 life. So as you can imagine, it's quite a tempo breaker, especially for big decks such as Blue Purple Luffy. So we start off with the big boss of the Revolutionary Army, Dragon. What Dragon does is he sort of acts like how Gecko Moria used to do before it got banned. In exchange for bottom decking 3 Revolutionary Army cards from your trash, you can play out a 6 cost or less character from your trash. Take note that 6 cost is not limited to any sort of type. It just has to be a character. So any of the characters that you see here, except for probably Isho, can be played out. Of course, what would a Revolutionary Army do without its number 2? We have Sabo from OP07. So it can KO a cost 5 and a cost 3 character in exchange for trashing 1 card from your hand, which sort of helps build up the effect for Dragon. Kuma here from OP12 is a very versatile yellow card. In exchange for trashing 1 card from your hand, you get to heal 1 life from the top of your deck. And then it also gains plus 2 costs for that turn. And then on KO, you can also heal 1 life. What's especially versatile about Kuma is it's not leader locked, so you can use it in practically any yellow deck. Then we have OP02 Sakazuki, who can KO a cost 5 or less character in exchange for trashing 1 card. The other big bodies I have include Isho from OP03, Dawn -1, and on your turn, all your opponent's characters gain -3 cost. Then on play, if your opponent has 6 cards or more in their hand, they need to trash 2 cards. Right beside Isho is Nico Robin from OP12. If your leader is Koala or Monkey D. Luffy, she gains plus 3 cost and blocker. And then on play, you trash 1 card from your hand. Your opponent, if they have 5 cards in their hand, they need to get rid of 2. Hack, another one from OP12. If your leader is a Revolutionary Army type, gains +4 cost and blocker. Then on KO, you get to get rid of one of your opponent's cost 4 or less characters. Karasu, if your leader is a revolutionary army, it gains +3 cost. Then when attacking, if your opponent has 5 cards in their hand or more, then you need to get rid of one. So these, I would say, are some of the main meat of your deck. If you've noticed, the strategy revolves around hand rip and controlling the board. At the same time, you sort of build up your trash for what is practically your deck's main engine, Dragon. Then some of the other tech inclusions I do have here include a 2k counter, Zeus, who can KO a 5 cost or less in exchange for 1 life. One-legged toy soldier, who can give one of your opponent's characters -3 cost in exchange for trashing it. Bellow Betty from OP12, a 2k counter, and when attacking, give one of your opponent's characters -2 cost, then trash the top 2 cards of your deck. Morley from OP12, if your leader is a revolutionary army type, it gains +4 cost. At the same time, it's also a 2k counter. Then lastly, Koala, a searcher who can look at the top 3 cards of your deck and get you 1 revolutionary army type card. The cards that you don't select go to the trash instead of the bottom of the deck, which also helps build up your trash for Dragon. So generally, you would want to go second with your on-curve plays including 2 Dawn turns, either Koala or one-legged toy soldier. For Dawn turn, you play down Hack as a means of defense. 6 Dawn turn, preferably it would be Nico Robin or Kuma. As much as possible, Sakazuki would be the card you play through Dragon's effect. And if those aren't available, you can also play out Karasu. Then your 8th Dawn turn would consist of you playing any of the big bodies, Dragon, Sabo, Isho. Priority should go to Dragon, but if Dragon is not yet available, then the other 2 would do as well. Generally, I would say Koala isn't an aggressive leader. Koala is more of a control type, where you try to control both your opponent's hand and the board. Some other inclusions that I've seen other people put in, the Lindbergh from OB12 in exchange for Morley, who can on play draw 1 card and trash 1 card. In this case, I opted for Morley for the 2k counter. I've also seen some of the other players include the 1 cost searching event from OP12 that can get you a revolutionary army character. The yellow blocker Karasu, that's 3 cost, who has a trigger of being able to play it. So in the sample game that you saw, I went up against Green Yellow Law, who is in his own right a very strong deck. So yeah, I mean, this deck is quite the tempo breaker. If your opponent keeps on cheating out bodies, whether big or small, then Koala generally has an answer for it. I'd say it's good into decks such as Blue Purple Luffy, maybe Purple Luffy, Buggy, Doflamingo, Vegapunk, NL. These are some of the decks that I've actually tested out on the sim, and I think generally it has done pretty well against these decks. I haven't really tried it yet, but I would assume that removal decks might have a bit of a hard time with this one also. Because if you've noticed, most of the cards have an effect of adding a certain amount of cost to them, such that they all become 8 cost, with the exception of maybe the small bodies and Sakazuki. And yeah, there you go. That's generally how I built and play my Koala deck. If you have any modifications, maybe you could let me know down in the comments and we can talk about it. Also, as always, if you guys have any leaders that you want to see, then name them in the comments and we'll try to make it work. Koala, another fun deck. Give it a try. See ya.